All right, they should be able to hear us now, and now they can see us. Hello. Oh my gosh, we are covered in emotes right now.
Oh my goodness, look at all those emotes, bro. There's so many.
So many.
Prestige worldwide, absolutely, that is a kazoo in the picture. Yes,
Oh, yes.
absolutely that is.
I have a kazoo around here somewhere.
Huh? Is it silver?
It's gold.
Like this? Bless.
Uh-huh.
We love to see it.
Yes. And Nymeria, you're on stream, honey. Sure you want to be licking that on stream? Mm-hmm.
Lurm, lurm, lurm.
Blurm, 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 blurm. Well, hello and welcome in. My name is Aubryn. I am your host for this evening for my weekly web concert that I have been doing since November of 2012. And with a different guest every week. This week we have Charissa Whillock. Hello. Hello.
Hello. It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you as well. I'm really excited for this evening. I need to turn on another light because it's getting dark in here.
It's getting saucy.
Oh, that's much better. Much better. Much better. Okay, good. We also have a dog. Nymeria, what are you doing, silly? She's walking around now. Trevor's like, did you switch stream rooms?
Maybe. No, this is the same room. I just switched views.
Oh, fancy. So he's, hi, Kelsey. Okay, we got some friends here. Kelsey, Trevor, Kevin, Mike, Prestige. I saw Pantos. Hello. What's up? Hello.
My
hello.
goodness,
And
the
Lee.
biddies.
Oh my, wait, thank you for the biddies. Kevin, Trevor, thank you for gifting a sub to Charissa.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Now I know your name. I've just been calling you Taylor fan.
Trevor.
Now I have so much power now.
I have outed you, Trevor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's my leg, dog. Why'd you lick it? Okay. Because she could. Oh,
She
and
learn.
She did. We also had a redeem, I believe, for some treats for Nymeria. So this is from Mike. Hi, Alice.
Listen, Taylor fan, you can't expect to remember everything, especially if I see Taylor fan all the time. Trevor. Now it's stuck in my head forever and always. Bless. I do appreciate you giving me that though.
Hello.
Oh my goodness! What
Hey,
breed
babe.
is that, Paparino?
Hold on. Good girl. Okay.
Oh!
She's a mutt.
Oh my goodness! Yours looks a lot like mine. Different coloring, but
You
pretty
growl.
similar.
You growl. Good girl.
She's so good!
Oh yeah, she is. She gets a little excited though, don't you? You get a little excited, and you do all of the tricks all at once. Oh yes.
I like the growl.
Trevor
That's
says,
good.
"I met you at TwitchCon and told you my name."
I know, isn't that horrible that I'm like, oh, Taylor fan. That's the only name I know you by. Dumb. Someday
Hey,
I'll remember everybody's
Jules.
name.
Yeah. Honestly, same.
Dumb.
I have issues with that too, but I'm trying. And sometimes I think I'm like, oh, I think no, I don't remember this. What's this person's name? I know they told me it before, and then as soon as I ask, I remember. I'm like, wait a minute, is it this? And at that point, they think that because they've already answered my question, like a second after I remember, but because of the lag, they think that I have remembered it because they told me it already again.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we're getting rated.
Go
Maddie! Hello, friends. Hi. Now the geek is here too. What? Decibel.
Heyo.
What? Hello. Hello.
Oh, Nom and
My
Decibel.
Oh my goodness. So many
Oh.
friends.
So many friendos. Thank you so much for being here, friendos.
As long as I'm not Ms. Smith, you can call Trevor whatever you want. Okay, Mike.
Hey, nice emote there, Numb the Geek. Love that.
Hello, friends. We're about to get started. Let me reintroduce my guest, Charissa.
Yeah.
Yeah! So we're gonna be playing original tunes. I'll be doing like a little interview and interview game in the middle as well that I like to do. That we call bad lip reading. And so that's gonna be fun. It always is. So now that you know that we're going to be doing that, be sure to be thinking throughout of 3 questions that you can ask me. They can be completely random. They can be related to whatever. They can be philosophical questions. They can be about, specific things. But I am going to be answering based off of the first word and not the rest of it. And I will be asking you questions as well. Yeah, so be thinking of that. Playing hooky for the stream. Hey, what's up? Thank you for the follow, Frank. Hello. Okay. No, but we should change the AI bot. We have an AI chat bot that we can set a personality for. So if you have an idea for a personality.
Stop it. Yeah. Are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious. And we can also set a situation as well. Right now, yeah. Go ahead. And
can we make it like Liza Minnelli or Judy Garland? Is it that advanced?
Absolutely. Yes, we absolutely can.
Stop it.
You are the ghost of Judy Garland?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And what's the situation?
Judy has botched it on stage, and she's really, really distraught about it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Stop it. This is incredible.
Okay. And now if you want to talk to the AI stream bot, you can do !AI chat and then whatever you want to say to it or to ask it about.
Oh my god, stop it. Do you shan't alone?
Every now and then I'll do a Nimoy. Yeah. Just the opposite, basically.
Oh my god, I love that. Auburn, that's amazing. Miserable, dear. I'm afraid I've botched my performance tonight.
Right? Just fantastic. Fantastic. I love this bot. Stream routine, y'all go check out, I believe streamroutine.com. You can actually add it from that website. That you click a button, enable it on Twitch, and I actually, my friend Hannah Rebecca and her partner is part of the team that set it up and runs it and all that kind of stuff. So
wow,
yeah, it's really cool.
What the heck, Auburn? That's incredible.
I know. All right, I'm going to sing my first song. I'm gonna start off with a song called "Cure My Disaster."
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I need to change the tip link or the tip text as well, but we'll do that after. Okay. Doctor, can you cure my disaster? Lover, can you cure my disaster? Oh, my disaster. Oh, doctor, can you cure my disaster? First comes pain, but what comes after? Can you medicate me with laughter? Doctor, can you cure my disaster? Oh, my disaster. Oh, cure my disaster? Lover, can you cure my disaster? Tell me, is it love you are after? Greet me slow and kill me faster. Lover, can you cure? Lover, can you cure? Lover, can you cure? Can you cure my disaster?
Yas, queen.
Yes. I figured I would start with the most theatrical song I have.
Oh my Lanta. Judy is taking over my body.
Oh,
Sweet
my goodness.
Jesus. It's, oh my gosh, lady. God, you got such an awesome voice.
Thank
Oh,
you.
oh dude.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Yo, Numb the Geek, thank you so much for the clap. Appreciate that.
Wait.
Yes, exactly. I love that emote so much. So much. Oh my god, that's incredible. I love that. Oh my god, I can't even fathom all these cool tools you have, bro. Like this, tech mania. Okay. So, we're going back and forth and doing songos, correct?
Correct.
So, the song that I wanted to start with, this is the very first song I ever created. So I wrote this song when I was 15 years old, and then I stopped writing songs for like 10 years because I got feedback that was like, hey, you should rewrite this entire song. Terrifying. Yo, Nick, sweet.
Thank you for the 15-month resub. My goodness.
Hell yeah. Oh, yo, my dad just followed. Papa Mimrick, that's my dad.
Thank you
That's
for
my
the
dad.
follow.
Ayo. But yeah, this is a song I wrote when I was 15, and it definitely channels my 15-year-old voice. So
Amazing.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Your delusions change every day. Sudden understanding brings flames of rage. Lies that you tell won't change the past. You only look through one shade of glass. Blindly you'll hide behind rose-colored glasses. Rose-colored glasses amidst your white lies. Blindly you'll hide behind rose-colored glasses. Rose-colored glasses, denied to satisfy. The pain you feel has been caused on your own. From life's safe grasp, you feel the need to roam. Turning new leaves only leaves you confused. Pangs of reality only leave you bruised. Blindly you'll hide behind rose-colored glasses. Rose-colored glasses amidst your white lies. Blindly you'll hide behind rose-colored glasses. Rose-colored glasses, denied to satisfy. No, I don't despise you, and no, I won't desert you. Trust me, I will always be here. You know I can't despise you, and you know I can't just leave you. I just want your view to be clear, and after all we've been through, I still need you, and after all I've seen in you, I still believe. Yet blindly you'll hide behind rose-colored glasses, rose-colored glasses amidst your white lies. Blindly you'll hide behind rose-colored glasses, rose-colored glasses deny to satisfy. Blindly you'll hide behind rose-colored glasses, rose-colored glasses amidst your white lies. Blindly you'll hide behind rose-colored glasses, rose-colored glasses deny to satisfy. Thanks.
And you were nervous. That was beautiful.
I still am, bro. Given my original music out to the public, it is still a hard thing for me to do.
Well, that was beautiful. I love the
really
melody.
appreciate
Yeah, the lyrics, all of it. Well done.
Thank you. It's a song that revolves around being around people that you have to walk on eggshells around, and it's about mental health disorder and how to kind of handle that and how to still have a loving, wonderful relationship with people that are just going through it, you know?
That's deep, man.
It's deep, man. It's real deep.
It's real deep.
Cream of the crop. Yeah.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Thanks. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Give me another one. I want to hear more of your music, yo. And I did listen to some of your music, by the way, already. Your voice is like so deliciously musical theater, and it makes me so happy. I love it so much.
It's funny because I like, while I have a degree in theater, I also like never really had quite that musical theater voice or vibrato specifically.
It's clean. I mean that like your voice is clean and flexible. That's what I mean by a musical theater voice. I don't mean that you're like Ethel Merman. I mean like you just have a really clean voice.
I just could never do that. I've tried.
Oh, yeah.
But I know what you mean. And I appreciate it. That's a compliment.
God. It's good.
Thank you. And
Yeah, give me more, bro. Give me more.
If there's a particular song that you want to hear, also let me know.
Yo.
Yeah.
Is there a particular the one is it Gone?
Oh yeah.
Golly, I love that song. Bro, it's so good.
Thank you.
And your vocals on it are just like immaculate.
Thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Another runaway, couldn't keep him round. He didn't want to stay, wouldn't be my rebound. Oh, he didn't want to leave me on, but I'm too far gone. He's been down this road, heard it from a friend. He already knows, headed for a dead end. Oh, he didn't want to leave me on, but I'm too far gone. High and dry, low and lonely. Gone, fading out of sight. Gone, I'm a full-grown woman crying like a baby. Gone, 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 gone. Guess I should be thankful didn't go on longer. like a damn fool, 'cause I should've known better. Oh, didn't wanna leave me on, but I'm too far gone, high and dry, low and lonely, gone, fading out of sight, gone. I'm a full-grown woman crying like a baby, gone, 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 high and dry, low and lonely, gone, fading out of sight, gone, high and dry, low and lonely, gone, fading out of sight, gone. I'm a full-grown woman crying like a baby, gone, gone, gone,
Bro. Bro. Jesus. Oh!
Oh, thank you. Frank, I normally do requests. I mean, I do requests for originals tonight. Tonight we are doing all originals, but Fridays and Saturdays I do covers as well. You just told your egg joke to Charissa.
Oh gosh, I didn't see the punchline. Where was it? I lost it.
You drop it 7 feet because it won't break for the first 6.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Pun. Wait, that's not a pun bomb, but it's a bomb of some joke.
Yeah.
Heck
It's a
yes.
dad joke for sure.
Yes, it is.
It
is. I decided to break out the alcohol because I'm done with my tea. So
I am done with my tea as well, and I just happen to have a beer right here.
Get on my level. Get on my
you know
level,
what?
Aubryn.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Bro, this is
Thank you,
need
Papa.
for my wedding. So, no big deal.
Hey.
I might get a little crazy. Oh, yep. That's good luck. I've heard that somewhere.
Okay, all right.
Oh man.
It's okay. I don't need this carpet.
That's fine.
Fine.
It's no big deal. Bless. Don't need that carpet. No big deal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's only a couple of drops only, actually.
It's fine, honestly. Okay, let's see. What else? What else I got?
Nikki, hi. Yeah, what else you got?
I mean, something. I'm just trying to think what I want to do next. Let's do Stronger Than Silence next.
Ooh.
Yes. Yo, Nick!
Nikki!
yeah.
39 freaking months in a you're a legend.
Bro, get
You're
it.
beautiful.
Freaking
Thank you.
legend out here, man. Absolutely.
Right. Oops.
Okay. Stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a song I wrote. I wrote it when everybody was putting black tiles up on their Instagram, and I was like, I just don't feel like it's enough to be putting up a black tile at this juncture. And so this is about the Black Lives Matter movement, and I wrote this
Well, I know what
that
I'm doing
afternoon. Yeah, there you go. And
Hey, Ramones.
it's a song that kind of just poured out of me, and I really, really like this piece. Through my mind it's flooding pictures of death and disease. Amongst the crimes of races delivers black realities. Through our webs we weave through time, our fellow humans plead. We are stronger than silence, can raise them from the grave. Isolation breeds uncertainty, but so does protest too. Systematic bigotry is clouded from a few. To find the peace that we all crave takes truly all we've got. So we'll be stronger than silence. Faith won't put our minds at ease. Stronger than silence. For your voice they deeply plead. Stronger than silence. So we'll pray for a reprieve. Stronger than silence. We'll do more than just believe. Stronger than silence. For true change we all must plead. Stronger than silence. To bring hope, wrong spirits freed. Stronger than silence. For the families that grieve. Stronger than silence. We must fight for unity. Stronger. 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 Oh. We'll be stronger than silence for the families that grieve. Stronger than silence, we will fight for unity. Oh no, it wasn't even looping? That sucks. That's good to know.
Yeah.
That is very good to know. But there was looping somewhere in my head. Dang it.
Yeah, we did not hear it.
Well, that's totally fine. I was doing a total...
Yeah, I was like,
it was
oh,
great on my
acapella
end,
section.
man.
Acapella section, you know.
Oh, it was absolutely great on my end. Good to know. Good to know, though. That's awesome.
Hey.
We are looping in silence? Absolutely.
Right?
Okay, so the pizza slice is for my 2K celebration.
Hey.
It's going to be coming up in May. My chat decided, hey, you should probably dress up as pizza. And I was like, bet. If you give me the money to like get it on Amazon, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
And it happened. So there's the pizza costume. It's going to go on sometime in May when we celebrate 2K.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfection. Love it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm still in drop D. I need to not be. Okay, so yeah. Boop. This song is called I Can't Breathe. And that's all I'm going to say about it for now. I feel like it'll speak for itself. I have it up here, though. Fighting for every breath, those who can't breathe. You can't even take a walk alone, just because his skin's a darker tone. The children at his side become a shield to protect him from someone's unfounded fear. I hear the voices crying in the streets, and they scream, I can't breathe. This disease has got its hold on me, and it won't let me go. So as long as I can breathe, I'm gonna speak up for those who can't breathe. If we only fight the symptoms and numb the way we feel, we are never gonna heal. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. This disease has got its hold on me, and it won't let me go. So as long as I can breathe, I'm gonna speak up for those who can't breathe.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
That, golly. Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Bro. That's really, really, really lovely.
Thank you.
Wow. Jeez.
It's one of those songs that, like,
It takes a bit to do it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. It does.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Unbelievable indeed.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, dude. Well, let's go ahead and keep in the same vein of trying to be better humans.
Hey.
Ayo. This next song is called Trying. And it's a song I wrote when I was working at Starbucks. And Lord have mercy, I was just trying to just show up on time to my shifts and be in a musical, and I was dealing with a lot of mental health stuff, and this is what kind of floated out of me. Let's see. Okay, we got some reverb. Fantastic.
Reverb.
Reverb, baby.
Hi,
It's a
Vicky.
little big, clean room. I don't want a big, clean room. I want like a... Ooh, let's give it a big room? The only reason I'm messing with this is because I know that my reverb is not coming in. Okay, vocal plate? Question mark? Ah, that's better. Okay. Thank you, main stage. Here we go. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to hold on. But if you really want to help me, I need you to try to. so we found ways to make it stop. All of the riches of Hollywood divine keep our spirits anchored on how we manifest the daily tide. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to hold on. But if you really want to help me, I need you to try to. Oh, I need you to try. I need you to try to. Gotta beat this rat race, make an impression and pose. Seems we can't find the key, cause the right door's always closed. Break through that ceiling to find a winding line. Take steps to our destiny, you'll need to get prioritized. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to hold on. But if you really want to help me, I need you to try to. Oh, I need you to try, I need you to try to. Once we are lost, we are hard to be found, even if we want to be saved. Keep climbing up, ain't so easy to do when you got one foot in the grave. Just keep fighting, hold on tight, cause we got one chance to prove that we're trying to get better. We're trying to hold on. But if you really want to help us, you know you need to try to. Oh, I need you to try, I need you to try to. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
I can't
Yes.
wait. I can't wait till the next time you're on the show when I'm gonna be knowing your songs a little bit better so that I can harmonize
Ayo.
more.
Yes, please.
I'm trying a little bit now, even still, but you know.
Yes. I'm so glad that you found the technology to be able to harmonize. I'm so going to pick your brain about
Me
that
freaking too.
because, amazing.
Yeah, it only works one way, unfortunately. But
No!
and you can't hear it live because otherwise it would be latent for you. However,
I'm trying to figure out, there's
it
got
works
to be
for
a
the
way.
audience.
There's got to be a way that we can both do that. I mean, I'm thinking
There-
like audio movers.
there's a couple of different programs, but they are not perfect, and they are also technically complicated. and
Yeah.
you need like really good internet.
Yeah. Not great. Not great.
Yeah.
Ugh, dude.
Yeah, exactly. What was Jamulus was one that Alice's son
Yes,
Ed
I heard about
used.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me about it and kind of showed me a little bit, but at the time my internet was not good enough, and also I was using Wi-Fi on my laptop, so
Lanta.
yeah, it was not gonna work. It was just not gonna work. Do y'all want to hear the song that I wrote in French on Monday?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I kind of want to use because I made a loop for it on my looper, but you have a different audio than everybody else, so you might want to mute this one and
Sounds good.
listen to the stream.
I will do that.
Yeah. So that I can
let me
actually.
see.
Yeah. 3 a.m. in Germany. Hey, you're in Germany, Frank. I will be going to Germany in July. I will be on tour in Germany in July, so. Thank you, Private Parts, for the tip. Just the tip. Okay. This song is called Reste loin de moi. it's from the perspective of a French spy.
Je me souviens de ce jour. J'étais musicien lors d'une fête et j'ai fait quelque chose que je regrette. J'ai vu ta bouche peinte en rouge, j'ai vu tes yeux et je suis tombée amoureuse. Reste loin de moi, chérie, à moins que ton amour soit vrai, à moins que ton amour soit vrai. Reste loin de moi, chérie, si je ne te reverrai jamais, si je ne te reverrai jamais, reste loin de moi. Reste loin de moi, reste loin de moi. 2 semaines plus tard, au château de Chambord, j'étais suspicieuse. J'étais revue faire semblant d'être une serveuse. J'ai vu ta bouche peinte en rouge, j'ai vu tes yeux et je suis tombée amoureuse encore. Reste loin de moi, chérie, à moins que ton amour soit vrai, à moins que ton amour soit vrai. Reste loin de moi, chérie, si je ne te reverrai jamais, si je ne te reverrai jamais, reste loin de moi, reste loin de moi, reste loin de moi. À travers la pièce, j'ai attrapé ton regard et tes yeux m'ont raconté une histoire d'intrigue et de romance. Tu m'as mise en transe et j'ai appris tout ce qu'il y a à savoir. Reste loin de moi, chérie, à moins que ton amour soit vrai, à moins que ton amour soit vrai. Reste loin de moi, chérie, si je ne te reverrai jamais, si je ne te reverrai jamais, reste loin de moi. Reste loin de reste loin de moi, reste loin, reste loin, reste loin de moi.
Damn.
Hey.
Oh. I can hear myself. Oh gosh.
Flip it back, flip it back. Wait, what? Can't believe they just let anyone make babies, but you gotta have a license to fish, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Decibel.
Beautiful. Now I got it.
So not only is she a French spy, but she is a gay French spy. She falls in love with a woman at a party where she's undercover as a musician, and then she sees 2 weeks later at the Chateau de Chambord. She sees her again, and this time the girl is pretending to be a waitress. And she's like, okay, stay away from me. Unless your love is true, stay away from me. If I'm never going to see you again, stay away from me. That's basically the chorus. And then in the bridge, it says, across the room, I caught your eye, and your eyes told me a story of intrigue and romance. You put me in a trance, and I learned everything I needed to know. Or everything there was to know, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yo. That's sexy. That's sexy AF.
Right.
That reminds me of like Je te laisserai des mots, deux mots by Patrick Watson, I think. Right?
Okay.
I was going to say Patrick Wilson, even though I know that's the actor and not the musician. Anyway, yeah, no, I love that. Those are some immaculate vibes, bro.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, let's see if we can hear a backtrack on stream, because now I'm thinking if we can't hear anything from the RC505, let's see. I'm going to do a test and see if everybody on stream can hear this as well. Let me know as well, Auburn, if you can hear this on stream. Cool? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. Hear it.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yep. It's working.
Beautiful.
Yay.
Cool. I'm going to go to the top of the song. So this song is called Psycho.
Ooh.
And it is about, this is about the sexualization of mental health disorders as portrayed by pop stars. So I got this idea for this song particularly because I saw a BB Rexa music video. And in the music video, she had a straitjacket on and a full face of beautiful makeup. And I'm like, what kind of message is that sending to our children and just people in general? And so I wrote this song, Psycho. Let's do it. Everybody knows a psycho girl is unique. Diagnoses and neuroses sweep the men right off their feet. Mental instability is suddenly quite chic, 'cause all the beauties at the top are giving us
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, let me turn off that burp. Yo.
Yo.
We know it.
Hey. I'm gonna do one more song and then we're gonna do like the interview section.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Jules is like, you got that siren song, right? I'm like, which one? I have multiple. I've got Deep Deep Blue, which is actually entitled Deep Deep Blue Siren Song. I also have That Voice, which is my take on The Little Mermaid. And then there's also 15 Knots, which is like kind of maybe a ghost or monster story on the sea.
Ooh, I like 15 Knots.
Okay.
I like that one. Yes!
15 Knots it is. All right, here we go. I'll tell you the story, too. If you were at TwitchCon at and came to my mom's place the Friday evening for that little jam session that we had, Trevor and Kelsey, I know, were both there. Then you actually got to probably meet the guy who told me this story in the first place and inspired the song. So, here we go. This is 15 Knots, and it's inspired by a true story that a friend told me. He was in the Navy on a ship called the USS Hoel in the middle of the Indian Ocean, going about 15 knots towards the Philippines, when all of a sudden the fantail watch started screaming over the intercom. He tore off his headset, would not go back to his post because he was so scared, because he saw something rise up out of the water, land on the handrail on the back of the ship, stare at him for a few minutes, and then fly off into the night. Yep. Creepy enough happening once, right? But a few years later, on a different ship, also same basic location, going towards the Philippines. 15 knots is about how fast they were going. It was just around midnight, and it happened again. The only person on both ships was my friend who told me the story. So I told him two things. I said, first of all, do not go back. Second of all, I gotta write a song about that. Because hell yeah. So this is what I wrote. Tavern on an island in the Arabian Sea, I met a man with a shadow on his face, and he asked me for a light and said, mind if I sit here, as he pulled a cigarette from its case. And he told me of his travels and the sights that he'd seen. I sat back as the smoke obscured my view, and I asked him if he'd ever been frightened at sea.
He chuckled and cried, if you only knew. 15 knots towards the Philippines on a dark and foggy night. I saw it sitting on the stern in the glow of a flickering light. And I swore it looked straight through to my soul, then flew to the sea below. And to this day, my mind still screams 15 knots towards the Philippines. I looked upon the man with a skeptic's eyes, laughing as I said, no, I don't believe your lies. Though I must admit, it's a story to behold, but it's the tallest tale I've ever been told. 15 knots towards the Philippines on a dark and foggy night. I saw it sitting on the stern in the glow of a flickering light. And I swore it looked straight through to my soul, then flew to the sea below. And to this day, my mind still screams 15 knots towards the Philippines. Myself on a dark and foggy night in the arms of the ocean, staring out upon the waves. And sure as I am sitting here telling you today, a figure on the stern was staring my way. Oh, 15 knots towards the Philippines on a dark and foggy night. I saw it sitting on the stern in the glow of a flickering light. And I swore it looked straight through to my soul, then flew sea below. And to this day, my mind still screams 15 knots towards the Philippines. Towards the Philippines.
Stop it!
Hey, Dan.
Stop it!
Oh my goodness.
I can't even. I can't even. Honestly, it's too much. It's too good. Honestly, I want to steal that song so bad. If you can give me the chords.
There are 2 chords.
Bless. Mm-hmm. I want both of them. They're so good. Like, that is such a good song. And
Thank
I
you.
just love it. It's so pretty and so... I'm a big sucker for story songs.
Me too.
Oh, and you're so good at them, yo.
Thank you. Also, thank you, Alice, and thank you, Dan, both for your tips. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, yo.
Thank you. I missed saying thank you earlier to Alice, but we have now. Yay! Yes, exclamation point tip in chat to support your favorite theater nerds.
Ayo.
Ayo. That's us, in case you were wondering. It's us, you know.
It me.
Yeah. Yep.
I love it. Cool. So are you going to do, should we do another one or are we doing the interview?
Oh, yeah, let's do the interview, I think.
Okay. I was like, my body is ready. My body is ready.
Hey. And if y'all have any questions for either of us, please do let me know.
Oh my gosh, I love answering questions. Are you kidding me? Especially when I have alcohol in my hand.
Okay, so I'm going to use this mug as the microphone for this evening.
Incredible.
Yep. It's got a finger sticking out of it, and it's got a bloody handprint, and it says, made from pieces of my enemies. It was made by Molly, who is
a regular in the chat. She's not here
We love
tonight, so
that.
far as I know. She might be lurking, but I don't think she is. But yeah, she made it and sent it to me. There's also a finger at the bottom of the cup as well.
You know, Decibel, it does not glow in the dark. I wish it did, but it does not.
That would be really sick.
Major design flaw, honestly. It's from Amazon, okay? They can only do one thing, and
You know what,
and really,
though?
it's the fashion that's happening.
You know
right
what,
now.
though? I bet that with some time and some glow-in-the-dark paint, you could make that happen.
I absolutely could. I could.
But it would take time and work, though. And
It would.
Who has
It would
the
take
time?
time and work. I don't know, man. Bless them. The people that do. Bless them.
yeah.
Bless. We love that, Decibel.
Nice.
Good to
MeUndies
know.
has interesting patterns that glow in the dark. That is.
I'm sure they do. I
I'm
think
sure
they
they
have
do.
the eggplant thing, right? The eggplant and peaches.
Oh, probably.
I've seen that. Yeah. I love it.
Anyways, here we go. First question, Charissa. Is that your given name?
It is my given name. It is, with a silent H in it.
Hey.
Because my mom wanted me to have a unique name. They were going to call me Mina, and they decided to not call me Mina because my dad said they're going to call her Meanie Mina.
Oh.
Yeah, they assumed that I was going to be mean as a kid, which, I don't know, they probably weren't wrong. But my name's Charissa, Charissa, and I just got married. Gosh, was it this year? Jeez Louise, no, it was
Hey.
last year. I just got married. Charissa Whillock is my name, and yeah, that is my given name. I call myself crossovercrrissa because I cross over to all of the genres.
You know what? I love that. I relate to that as well.
Oh, yes. I can hear that in your voice.
Yeah. I feel like, nobody's ever really sure what genre we're going to be in whenever they come to my stream.
I love that.
Yeah. I love that too. But other people, like, they hear me do one thing and they're like, oh, I love this one thing. And then they come and I'm not doing that thing. They're like, what is this? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I tell them from the get-go, I'm like, you're going to hear opera, you're going to hear arias, you're going to hear different languages, and you just have to get over it and just swallow it until you can listen to another pop song again, you know?
Yeah. I feel
Sorry.
that. It's just what's going to happen. It's just what's going to happen now and then. Okay, so where were you born?
I was born in Denton, Texas. So I was born a few hours north of where I am right now, which is Austin. So I was born in Denton, and then I moved
you're in
to
Austin?
when I was like 2. I'm in Austin.
Oh my
Austin,
gosh.
Texas, baby.
My sister lives in that area, and
No way.
yeah, I'm there fairly often, usually a couple times a year until she moves.
I saw that you did a Dripping Springs show.
Yeah, I how many years have I done that festival? A few years. Yeah.
Yo. Because Wolfie Starfire was there with you, and I met Wolfie Starfire at a
Oh, yeah.
freaking karaoke bar.
What?
Yeah,
No
and then we
way.
were like, holy nuggets, like we both do Twitch, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And she's just super cool. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
like her as a human, as an individual, and I
She's
love that she
sweetheart.
performed with you in Dripping Springs, but I love Dripping Springs. I love Wimberley. Wimberley is my favorite. I love
Okay.
doing theater there because regional small theater is just so fun.
Right
I love
on.
that.
That's awesome. Love it. I did not know
bruh.
that you knew Wolfie. Amazing.
Yeah, bruh.
Amazing.
It's all coming for
I met her because of Second Life.
I heard that, and I want to talk to you about that a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I only know Second Life because of the memes that come from it,
Of
and
course.
like all of the trolls that like go on Second Life and like troll people who take themselves very, very seriously. But Second Life, I had no idea that there were like actual cafes that you can go online
Yeah.
and perform. That, first of all, it blows my mind. That blows my heckin' mind. Second of all, I think that's incredible. How long have you been performing on Second Life?
13 years now.
That's wild. to
Yeah.
me. That blows my flippin' mind, and I just like, I want to be in on it. I call myself a cyberbard. You are seriously a cyberbard.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing this show for 10
Wow.
years.
I know that does
Yeah.
still it all blows my mind. It's really really crazy.
Honestly,
but
it blows
I
my
definitely
mind too,
look up
because
to
I'm
that.
like, what? What is time?
It's so fun.
What is
it really
time?
is. I've only been on Twitch for 2 years, and I plan on being here like until somebody rips me from this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I love it. It's so good.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of people make all kinds of money doing different things
that
in
blows my
Second
mind,
Life.
Decibel.
For sure.
That
Yeah,
really really blows my mind.
it's true.
Gosh.
Yeah. Yep.
What can I ask you like?
Mm-hmm.
What was the most money you've ever made like gigging? Like was
In
it
Second
a
Life?
good like amount? Yeah.
Oh, okay. There was one time where, let's see.
This blows my mind. Seriously, this is crazy to me. Oh,
I think I made about $100 within an hour on Second Life one time,
wild,
thereabouts.
wild.
I think that might
You're
have
worth
been.
at least 100 an hour. Let's be honest. Damn. Ugh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Ugh.
Yeah. I think I usually average around 20. And
That
I
makes sense.
when I do shows that they give me a base pay for, because there are venues that will give you a base pay. My fee is around $20 for an hour.
That is
plus tips.
that's
and
incredible.
I don't even have to get dressed. They don't see anything, they just hear my voice. Mhm.
What does your avatar look like?
Like me. She's got
Oh
purple
my
hair and
goodness.
everything.
Auburn, that is
she
so
may be a little
freaking
bit
cool.
skinnier, but
Ayo.
but she got a badonkadonk and she got the bobas. So,
The bulbous, incredible. That is so
Yeah.
awesome, dude. I'm probably gonna pick your brain about that too. And I know it's free to join.
Yeah.
So like,
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm kind of like
you got to
man,
spend
I
a little
kinda wanna
bit
be
bit
on
of
that.
money to make your avatar look good, but
Yeah, I can see that. I
Mhm.
can see that. That makes sense.
I did not force you, Trevor. I tried to dissuade you from joining Second Life, if you remember
Oh,
correctly.
no. Does it
But he's
suck
like, no, you
in?
have shows in there. I want to go see. So, of your own volition, okay? Let's get
Oh,
that
no,
straight.
It sucks you in, doesn't it? Oh no.
It can for sure. Yeah, about 250 lindens is about $1. Yeah.
Bless.
So I charge about 5,000 lindens per paid show. I do a couple of shows. I do 2 to 3 shows a week in Second Life usually.
What the heck?
Potato Planner. Yeah. Yep.
That's so freaking cool. Okay, Potato Planner, how the heck are you doing? I love you,
What's
friend.
up? What's up?
It's so good to see you.
Yeah, give or take with a market break. So it's basically like a foreign currency. So it has an exchange rate now and all that.
That is metal. I love that. That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. Gosh, so cool.
Excuse me.
I love that.
Yeah. It is my fault. Molly! Speaking of Molly, look what we're using for the microphone this evening. I feel like I should be holding it a different way. Like that, so that it actually looks like I'm holding kind of a microphone anyways.
There you go.
Molly. Hello, good to see you. Okay. Do you come from a musical family?
Kind of. Yeah, yes is the answer.
Okay.
My parents, though, like both of my parents didn't pursue music, but
Okay.
my great-grandfather was the organist at the New England Conservatory.
Okay.
My grandmother on my dad's side, I know, sang classical music and like loved to sing.
Mhm.
And then I think those are the two like strongest connections that I know of that
Mhm.
did like singing, and it was both like classical music,
Yeah.
which is really neat because that's what I went to school for
Yeah.
as well. But and again, like my parents can probably answer this better than I can. But my parents, my dad's a pilot. He flies U-2s. So he did fly U-2s in the Gulf War,
Mhm.
which is a plane that goes into outer space, which by the way, kind of crazy, wild.
Yeah.
And then my mom, she does a lot of real estate stuff, but she's also a photographer and like very, very creative person. My dad can tune a guitar and he's never played a guitar. So like you know, that kind of thing definitely trickled down. So I have, my parents encouraged me. They did not pursue it themselves, but I definitely have music somewhere in there, in the ethers, in the ancestors, I think.
I feel that. Yeah. Neither of my parents are, you know, professional musicians or anything like that. My mom used to love to sing when she was younger. And my dad is I love, like, he's a visual artist. Like, he can draw really well. But my grandpa, who I never really got to know, and his mom, my great-grandma, both played piano. My grandpa played boogie-woogie piano.
Yes!
He was also a taxi driver in I think a John Wayne film.
Wild.
Yeah. And also my great-grandma played piano for the silent films.
Stop it.
Right? Isn't that cool?
That's so heckin' neat.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Yep. My great-grandma Hazel.
Her name's Hazel.
Yep.
I think it's my great-grandmother's name is Goldie. I love that.
I love that. Yeah, she was
I know.
She was also a triple Scorpio.
Oh, yo, a triple Scorpio. See, my great-grandma, I guess great-grandma, yeah, my great-grandma Goldie, she owned a house for, like she boarded men, just all, like, workers and men. So she had this entire house of men that she just, like, had rent out places in Wichita, Kansas. She was quite the character.
Wow.
Apparently. That's what I was told.
Okay. All right.
Goldie.
I love that.
Tell you what.
What was your first instrument?
Voice.
Voice? Okay.
Wait. I pathetically tried to take guitar lessons and never practiced.
Okay.
But my first instrument was absolutely my voice. And my mom saw that talent in me when I was young and was like, cool, voice lessons. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same. And how many other instruments do you play?
So I sing, I play piano, and again, like, I was kicked out of 2 piano studios. Like, I
For
tried
what?
Because I never practiced, and then in college
I relate to that.
It's bad. I never practiced, and then I went to college, and the professor that had me was such a flaming asshole. Sorry.
It's fine.
She was, because when I played for her, I was 2 years into a music degree, and she goes, "You're a music major? You're a music major." She was like, "This is horrible. Like, you are not at the place where you're supposed to be." And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm a singer. Come on now." But yeah, she, like, totally berated me. I stopped taking piano lessons from her. It was bad. It was bad. So I taught myself how to accompany myself, but I got a lot of my rudimentary skills from college stuff. So sing, piano, and I play ukulele every once in a while on my stream. And then I also play the kazoo. And then I also play a mean frog as well.
Hey, I got a frog too.
Do you really?
I do.
Show me your frog. Let me see it.
Okay, hold on.
Let me see your frog. Show me your frog. Mine's named Nigel.
You know, I don't know that mine has a name yet.
That is the exact same frog my mom gave me. And I was like, I love that frog. I like this one better because it has a deep sound.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a froggo. And yeah, no, I love, that is so funny. My mom literally gave me that same exact one.
Amazing.
Like a few weeks ago. Now, Decibel says, I do have an automaton too. Here's the thing. I don't know how to play it. I'm really bad at it.
Also, is that a cello behind you?
Cello. It is. It is.
Oh.
It's just a decoration piece. I still haven't figured out how to play this dang thing yet.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not great at it. Not great at it. But yeah. Oh, the frog pics aren't in the background, but I do have some. I normally have some frog pics in the background as well. I do love frogs a lot.
Amazing.
I was that kid that would pick up frogs and.
You know what?
they'd
Now I
pee
feel
on
like
our
I should have used the
hands.
frog as the microphone.
Oh, you should have.
I should have. You know? Dang. I think it might be time for the bad lip reading interview.
Let's do it. Tell me
Let's
the
do
rules. Tell me
it.
everything.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. We're going to get into the scene. Bad lip reading. Okay. So, the rules are that when you are asking the question, the person being asked the question will not be able to hear. You can literally pretty much ask any question as long as it's, fairly, I don't know, friendly. As long as it's not like derogatory or anything like that. Common sense. Yeah. And when you answer, I recommend not trying to guess what the question was, if that makes sense. So just pay attention to the first word and use that as a guide to what your answer is, because we want it to be funny, essentially, for the audience. It's much more funny if your answer is completely unrelated, or related surprisingly, because we didn't realize it was going to be related. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So how do we do the muty?
I will take care of all of that.
Oh my God, stop it.
Yep.
Amazing technology.
You don't have to worry about anything. So when it is your turn to ask the question, I will unplug my headphones. When it is my turn, I will just mute myself for you, and then everybody else will be able to hear both of us. I got it.
You're a goddess of technology. Oh my God. We love it.
You changed your Second Life username, Trevor. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I will find out on Saturday morning. Yeah, we do want to see how accurate you get too. Well, sort of.
Okay.
Sort of.
I'll pick up some of the words
if you want to ask the first question, then you can see how I answer and kind of get a feel for it, I feel like.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can absolutely ask you the first question.
But yeah, overemphasize the first word.
Okay.
And then the rest of it, you can mumble if you want to, but make sure everybody understands you.
Can't wait. Okay, cool. So let me know when you're ready for the question.
Yeah. I am ready. And also hold up your finger when you're actually asking the question so that I know.
How did you pick out the color of your hair?
Very clumsily. This is kind of common with me. I'm not, super graceful all the time, but for sure that was I mean, I pretty much tripped into it face first.
Wow. Incredible.
Now I gotta know.
Okay.
What was the question?
The question was how did you pick your hair color?
That checks out. That checks out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fell into it head first too. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Love
that works. That works great. Amazing. I love it. All right.
Okay, I'm ready. My body is ready.
Your body is ready. Okay. When was your first kiss?
Okay, so I saw. Can I tell you what question I saw, or just say the answer?
Just say the answer.
Okay. Well, I started fraternizing with the fairies when I was in college, and I knew a lot of people they call fairies in college. I think actually it went as early as high school, and I knew a lot of fairies, and I loved them a lot. They were really wonderful beings in my life, and I just have always been very close to fairies, and I just really like them. And yeah.
Wow, so your first kiss was with a fairy?
Absolutely. Was it? I've probably kissed some fairies in my life, but I don't know if that first one was a fairy or not. I cannot confirm. Confirm.
I'm pretty sure she thought that the question was when did you start conferring with the fairies or something?
When did you start fraternizing?
Fraternizing, yeah.
Is what I heard. Fraternizing with the fairies. And I was like, I know a lot of gay people in my life, but, we can call them fairies. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay,
We'll
this
each
is
do
awesome.
we'll each do like 3 unless we're like
Oh my
feeling
God.
like one
I
more or
love
something at
this.
the end.
I
Right?
love this.
It's the best. It's so much fun.
It's so funny.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Who is your biggest inspiration?
I mean, probably there's so many. I mean, honestly, probably I mean, I gotta go with Bernadette Peters. I mean, just
I think she got it right.
she's the first person that I thought of, and I'm absolutely certain that that is the correct answer. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was actually the right answer. That I think that was actually the right answer.
Oh yeah. What was the question?
Yeah. Who is your biggest inspiration?
Oh, okay.
What
Yeah.
did you think it was?
I don't know. I just saw who, and it was
And
like
you were just
person.
like Bernadette Peters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I ain't mad about it.
Mm-mm. Hey, Brando, what's up? What's up? All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Your turn. Why did the carrots decide to jump into the lake?
Oh wow. You know, I think she lies because she has a lot of insecurity in herself, and she needs to find ways to bolster her own humanity and bolster her own validity in this world.
Wow. That's really profound for a carrot.
Oh my gosh, what did you just ask me?
Why did the carrot jump into the lake?
Yeah, I got why does she lie so much to the people she loves most?
Oh, wow. Dang, that...
Don't know how I got that.
I love this game so much.
It's so good. It's
so
so
good.
good. I love this. Okay, I gotta think of a question.
I know, right?
This is okay.
I feel like I should come to this more prepared than I am, but I usually do
No,
it just
that's
off the top
point.
of my head.
I love it. You should improv station, baby.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Oh, okay. What is the name of your frog instrument?
Oh, I mean, it was a lot of little tiny frogs that were all named Elvis, and they were all named Elvis because when they croaked, it sounded like they said "Thank you very much." You know, and they kind of did it in unison, so they're like, okay, this group of frogs is definitely named Elvis.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I really love that. That's awesome. You should name your frog Elvis, by the way.
Oh, for sure.
You have to now.
You know, now
You have to.
I have to. Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, this game is so fun.
What was the question?
Question was, what was the name of your frog? The little frog instrument.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Amazing.
That was pretty good.
I had no idea. I did not even know that you said the word frog.
I honestly was so surprised that you picked up frog. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yes.
Trevor wants me to read you a would you rather question.
I would love that. I would love nothing more.
Where'd it go? I have it. Hold on. I think I took it. It's right here. I'm like, I took it off the bookshelf.
Oh my gosh, 3,000 of them?
Yes.
Oh, bro.
We're not
that's
going to read
amazing.
all 3,000. Don't worry.
Oh, lame.
Okay. Ooh. Would you rather Gotham or Atlantis be a real place?
Oh, Gotham is so problematic.
Yeah.
There's so many bad things about
Yeah.
it's like Chicago on steroids. I don't know. I are you kidding? Atlantis. I mean, that would pose a lot of problems too because knowing colonization and us, they'd probably be second class citizens or the opposite. Atlantis.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Atlantis as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean, yeah, Chicago is way better than Gotham.
Oh,
Like Gotham
yeah.
is like a way deteriorated, like horrible version of.
Gotham is like the worst city that somebody could think of.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be.
It's the whole point of Gotham.
Exactly.
Yeah. Based on New York City, but like also everybody in that city is terrible. Pretty much.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. All right. Have we done 3 each? I think we have.
Have we?
I don't know. Do you want to do one more?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. You want me to go or you?
I think it's my turn to ask you a question.
I think it's your turn.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to think of if I haven't used a prefix yet. I did a who? Did I do a who?
I think so.
I think I did a where?
Mm-hmm.
I did a why. Or did I do a how? I don't think I did a who.
Do that.
Okay. Okay. Who was the worst person that you ever met?
Oh my gosh. I mean, that is just a cosmic question of time and space. Who lit the candle on Lumiere's candelabra? I feel like you'd have to say, gosh, what is that character's name? The feather duster? I don't even know her name. I guess her name's forget what her name is. Probably she lit the fire. He was probably a very fireless. Well, no, he probably was pretty fiery before that whole exchange. I would say who lit the fire.
Mm-hmm.
His childlike wonder lit the fire. His puberty, maybe. That's why he's so sexually charged. I don't know. Who lit the fire on the candelabra?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
And that's the worst person you've ever met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So and now I gotta make sure, was it Lumiere or the person who lit his fire that was the worst person that you ever met?
Let's say Lumiere, just for giggles.
Yeah.
Because maybe he like owes me like money or something. I could see that.
You know what? Maybe he was an absolute jerk and he cheated on you with Babette.
Oh, Babette is her name. That's
Yep.
her name. Thank you, Ace. Thank you so much, Babette.
Thank you,
That's what it
Kelsey.
is. Bab Dude. That's her name. Absolutely. Love that. Love that for us.
Yep. All right. You want to ask one more, and then we will get
let's
into
do that.
this.
Get into our music.
Back into the music? Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay. Final question.
What is the meaning of life?
I'm so glad you asked that. I've been thinking about that kind of all day, honestly. I kind of had a dream about it, and oh, man, it's a rough one. It's because it's really personal to me, and I mean, I gotta say though, probably the alphabet. Yeah, the alphabet for sure.
Wow. meaning of life is 42.
Yeah, once I saw
and the alphabet.
42. Once I saw 42, I'm like, now I know what the question was.
The alphabet, the meaning of life.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. You know what, though? You know, language is communication, you know? Being, you know?
For some people, that is the meaning of life. Listen.
The meaning of life is a really funny Monty Python movie.
Oh my gosh, it is. Always look on the bright side of death. We love that one.
Yeah, I mean,
So
you know,
good.
periodic table of elements is kind of like an alphabet, so, you know, you got a point there. Yeah.
Ayo.
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 All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for the Bad Lip Reading interview. Boo-boo.
Bad lip reading.
And back to the music. Hi-yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it is your turn because I believe I played last.
Yeah. So let's do this is a song called Never Ever. And it's about a friend that I'm no longer friends with anymore. And I think you'll figure out why. Once I called you my everything. I held you up so high. My confidant, my savior. But your truths reveal the lies. You never stay high. You never lay low. You never said sorry for the things you chose. And once you witness the things you did, you'll claim your broken pieces and start over again. Start over again. You start to dead end. No friend of a friend. Good luck with your man. 'Cause friend, you'll never ever see me again. Still you kept your lure out, and I was destined to take the bait. You held me in your iron grasp. I didn't know till it was too late. You never stay high, you never lay low. You never say sorry for the things you chose. And once you witness the things you did, you'll claim your broken pieces and start over again. Same cycle again. New start to dead end. No friend of a friend. Good luck with your man. 'Cause friend, you'll never ever see me again. It's funny how I didn't recognize how narcissistic you really are. Holding one last shred of hope, not admitting you gave me the scars. But you don't hold the keys to my heart. Same cycle again. You start to dead end. No friend of a friend. Good luck with your man. 'Cause friend, you'll never ever see me
Yeah.
Can you figure out
Yeah.
why we weren't friends anymore?
I mean, maybe.
Little bit, just a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
Little bit, just a little bit.
Teensy bit.
Little bit of narcissism there. Yeah, that is a cello hiding behind the pizza slice. It is a cello that does not even have a bridge on it. It's just something that my friend made into a steampunk kind of cello. So, yeah.
Love it.
Yo, Chris Gale's music. Thank you so much for the sub.
Thank you for the 7-month streak. Oh my goodness. Also, Mama Rick just tipped.
My mommy just tipped. How much?
$50.
Is it enough? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. My goodness. Yeah. Yeah, Brando, I can play for good. I think, yeah. Yeah. I was gonna play Done to Me because that's another song that
feels like that vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like that vibe because it when I wrote it, it was not a true story.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. But I will absolutely play for good when it's my turn again. Decibel! Thank you for the gift subs. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Decibel.
Yeah. My goodness.
Thought you were my best friend, but I was wrong. Now I'm gonna put adultery in a song. All those nights he lied and said he was working. Just how blind could I have been? Thought he was the one, didn't know what you had done. Oh, done to me. Oh, done to me. Thought you were my best friend, but I was wrong. Now I'm gonna put betrayal in a song. It was you who kept him coming home grinning. Just how blind could I have been? Thought he was the one, didn't know what you had done. Oh, done to me. Oh, done to me. Oh, done to me. I can't even look at you without crying. Your name doesn't leave my lips without a curse. There's just about 1,000 ways I thought of dying, but you've got to go down first. You've got to go down first. Thought you were my best friend, but I was wrong. Now I'm gonna put a weapon in a song. You've got to go down. You've got to go down. You've got to go down first.
Hey. So yeah, I mean, not all of that song is true. Like, it was more when I was working and not when he said he was working. And also, I did not, do anything with a weapon. But
Yet.
I did put a weapon in a song.
You didn't do anything with a weapon yet.
It's been a long time.
Oh my gosh, incredible. Oh, there's a mosquito right in front of my screen. Oh, we love that. It's gonna mess with me. So this next song that I have is it's about puberty. I know it sounds kind of bizarre, but it's about puberty. It's one of the first songs that I made, and it's got a lot of weird loops in there, and it's also a song that I made in GarageBand, and then I was just kind of like left alone. So sometimes I get messed up on where I am, but we're gonna go through it together. It'll be great.
Fair enough.
This one's called Eyes of Emerald, if I can find it on my back tracks. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Here it is. Okay.
Little pretty fingers push up in between. Look around to find a mess, eyes moving serpentine. Little eyes of emerald, searching for a cause. Wondering what she can do and how she stacks up to the odds. Little paws on pavement, test the heat too long. Soon enough she finds out who creates multitudes of right from wrong. But don't give up, baby, don't give up just yet. Growing up ain't easy with a feminine set. Don't give up, baby, push the limits through and through. Those tough boys who outrun you will struggle with it too. Little girl grows older, she learns more and more, finds out who compensates to even out the score. Little girl is hungry, but she doesn't bite. Little girls who never feed conceal voracious appetites. Little girl is searching, she's told to find a man. Little girl, she topples over, hoping he's not Peter Pan. Don't give up, baby, don't give up just yet. Growing up ain't easy with a feminine side. Don't give up, baby, push the limits through and through. Those tough boys who outrun you will struggle with it too.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
I saw your let me take off that reverb. I saw your harmonizing on that
Oh, okay.
second chorus. How was that? How was that for you? Was it pretty easy to do?
Wasn't the easiest.
It's got some weird stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But Decibel told me how to find your lyrics.
Oh, yes. Yes. Look them up.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. So now I'm like, oh, another name of the song? I can look it up now.
Ayo, we love that.
All right. So Brando has asked for Good.
Yes. We can absolutely sing that duet from Wicked.
I love that song, though.
It is good.
It's really good. This is my original song, For Good.
Yay.
That was Nikki's fave so far? Because he's like, oh my God, do it! I mean, oh man. It's been a minute since I've even heard that song from Wicked. If you have a way to do it, I can...
I have a backtrack. I mean, I can just pop up a backtrack and just try to do the...
Just one... just one part, yeah.
What's her name? Not Elphaba, but the other one. Glinda.
Yeah. Galinda.
Galinda.
Yeah. We might be able to do that for a finisher.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. If we ever do a cover on this show, I usually like to have it last so that I can...
That makes sense.
You know, cut it so that we have all original for the VOD. My dog loves ice. And she always...
Crumch.
She always has to come in here to eat it.
Oh, my dog has to come in here to mlurm on anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's like, oh, I have ice. I need you to be near you so that I can chomp loudly. Thanks, dog. Appreciate.
She stares at the floor, she's cold to the bone, won't answer the phone. She sleeps in her clothes, can't seem to stay warm since he's been gone. His favorite coffee cup is still filled halfway up. If it tears you apart, leaves a hole in your heart. If you can't recover, if he's not coming back, and you're thinking that your life is over, it's over. If you would turn back time, if you could, tell me, was it called for good? Time doesn't heal all, but she's come a long way. That's what her friends all say. But behind her facade, etched in her face, time can't erase the echo of his laugh, the ghost of his past. If it tears you apart, leaves a hole in your heart. If you can't recover, if he's not coming back, and you're thinking that your life is over, it's over. If you would turn back time, if you could, tell me, was it called for good? The echo of a melody will leave you drowning in a memory. If it tears you apart, leaves a hole in your heart. If you can't recover, if he's not coming back, and you're thinking that
Those emotes, though. I give you the clap.
Bless the lady. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I like how I took the hydrate as well, Jules.
Oh, hydrate.
It's good. I know, it's so pretty. By the way, Bob J, music lover, is my first guitar teacher that I never
nice.
practiced for. Just so you know.
Very cool.
He likes your tunes.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah.
The last song I have for you guys is Reminiscence. This is my latest single.
Yeah.
This is the last thing I have for you. And this is about role reversal, and it's about generational trauma, and all the fun stuff, and reversing that generational trauma through becoming an adult and dealing with that trauma and seeing it for what it is.
I used to look up to you, now you look up to me. I always imagined all the things that we would be. I never ever wanted you to grow up and leave. 'Cause I used to look up to you, now you look up to me. Missing pieces from my past, biting my heels, trying to break the glass. Panic buttons aren't so easy to find, with arms too short and legs too weak to climb. 'Cause I used to look up to you, now you look up to me. I always imagined all the things that we would be. I never ever wanted you to grow up and leave. 'Cause I used to look up to you, now you look up to me. Admiration is a fickle thing. It twists and turns into worshiping. It twists and breaks down the thin veneer and shows what's real is hard right now, right here.
Oh, those high notes are angelic.
Ayo. Let me
Beautiful.
Yo, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that song in particular is, I like that one. It's neat. Neat.
Love it, love it. Okay, so everybody's saying that we have to check out the video for the song. It's all home movies as a kid.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. And I could literally get the link for it synced up and everything, but it's literally all of my old YouTube videos from like 10 years ago.
Oh my
from when
gosh.
my sister and I were like lip syncing to videos, and it's so ridiculous, but it's just home videos the
I
entire
kind
thing.
of wish YouTube was a thing when I was like young.
Yeah.
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 I was in college when I started,
I was
fiddling
in
around on YouTube.
middle school, and that is when that debauchery happened.
Yeah. Although I'm sure my mom has some fun VHS
Yes.
tapes.
Yes, we love to see it.
I'm giving away my age here now.
Oh, I had the VHS too. Absolutely. I just
Yeah.
have no idea where they are.
Yeah. I don't know either. Also, Jules redeemed one of these, so enjoy. Yes, it is a phallic-shaped candy.
Oh, bless. We love that. Nice.
They're crunchy.
Crunch.
Yep. All right. So, you know what? I'm gonna do deep blue. That's what I'm gonna finish off with. I'm gonna finish off with my siren song. Like the siren song of siren songs. Okay. Yes. Oh, Charissa, you don't know about this, but we do a thing here. It's kind of a hidden command where somebody yells Shatner in the chat. They have to yell it, and then all of a sudden, I start overacting whatever happens. So, yes, Trevor takes credit. Trevor likes to make sure that he gets credit where his credit is due. Hello, Dante Boomshot.
Can I do my Christopher Walken voice at the same time?
Oh, absolutely. You may do whatever you please.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. I love
It's
it.
fantastic.
Hey. So I saw a meme on Facebook, I think it was. It wasn't the first time I'd seen it or reposted it, but I posted it and I was like, it said, we should start a game where somebody yells Shatner and everybody starts overacting whatever they're doing. And it's got this picture of William Shatner up against a wall in Star Trek, like, all dramatic. And
love that.
Trevor saw it, and he's like, all right, bet. Yeah. So that's how it started a long time ago. I don't even know, before I was even on Twitch. So I remember somebody even did it live in the audience one time at a gig that I was playing, and I was like, how do you know about that? Yeah. Yep. So, wild. Wild is right. So here goes the siren song. Oh yeah, so Mel is actually going to be next week's guest. Yeah. So, nice. Love it.
I thought you were drowning. I dove out to sea. I thought I could save you, but the only one drowning was me. Your voice was so soothing, like a ballad rung. I tried to sing with you, but the salty sea filled up my lungs. Oh, siren, siren, sing me to sleep. Make me shiver, make me weep. Siren, siren, I'll follow you into the deep, deep blue. tides your children, the waves your slaves. They're dragging me closer to my watery grave. Oh, siren, siren, sing me to sleep. Make me shiver, make me weep. Siren, siren, I'll follow you into the deep, deep blue. I'm an anchor going under blue, sinking deeper into darkness blue, turning slowly into black. Will I ever get back? Make me shiver, make me weep. Siren, siren, I'll follow you into the deep, deep blue. So this is drowning, this is how I die. If I'd never hurt you, baby, I would be dry.
Anybody else hear the sirens?
Literal sirens.
Literal sirens.
That is cosmic as oh my god.
That is
amazing,
cosmic. Right?
I would-
Perfect
yes,
timing. I could not have planned that.
I would love to cover these songs, Bob. Are you kidding me? Like, I am going to be sitting listening to Auburn's music because our voices are similar in what they can do. Mm-hmm. So, dang.
I would love to hear your versions.
Oh, girl, they're so good. I love them.
Thank you. Yeah, Deep Deep Blue is out. 15 Knots is not, but yeah. But I can get you the lyrics and the chords.
15 Knots. Please give me the chords to 15 Knots, to Deep Deep Blue. Oh my gosh. And Gone,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure. You got it.
so good.
Collab when? I mean, we can totally talk
I mean,
about,
we're doing it
you
right
know.
now.
Technically, yeah. But, I mean, we can collab on, like, an actual
God.
song that we...
I would love that, dude. Oh, beautiful.
Do you want to try the Wicked song?
Let's try it. So that means that I would be playing the backtrack from my...
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that means that we turned off... Let's see if you can actually hear this backtrack. Okay, so 4 good. Let's just do karaoke? Karaoke. Let's see how bad this one is. Actually, okay, I love this piano guy. Let's see if this piano guy is solid. And let me know if you can hear this, of course. Can you hear that backtrack?
No.
Okay,
But I
cool.
think it's because you probably have Chrome turned off in your loop back. If
I
that's what
do,
you're
and I'm
listening to it on.
And I'm thinking maybe I could just
You could probably turn it. Well, you could probably turn it back on, and I'm just going to mute myself for you anyways. So
okay,
it won't matter.
Let's try that out and see if it works.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see if it goes through. Okay. Cool. So can you hear it on your side? Just give me like a, okay, solid. Okay. So let me pull up the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
4 good.
I'm like, how
how
far back
does it start?
How back does it start?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it said is probably the first thing that's gonna happen. Let's see. I'm gonna have to know like when Alphaba and the other ones sing. Let me pull it up. Because if I have the sheet music, then I'm not gonna be as like with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, he starts right for I've heard it said, and Glinda is the first one to sing it. So I'm gonna just start it out. Coolio. Let's do it. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today. Is this you? Because I knew you. Okay. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind of the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
Because I knew you.
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
But then I guess I know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun,
As it passes
like a
the
stream
sun,
that meets a boulder,
leaves a boulder
halfway
in the
through
wood. Who can say
if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you,
because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't can't even, I could not hear any of that. I am so curious to see what that sounded like. I am so curious to see what that sounded like. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let me go through that. Okay, we should be good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yay. I was like, mute me.
Yes.
So I can talk to you.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You are going to love it when you go back and rewatch.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yay.
Oh, Kelsey.
Oh goodness. Oh my gosh.
Kelsey's,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
a mess. That was the most beautiful duet ever.
Man.
I'm really happy that I remembered pretty much all of that.
Yeah,
I remembered all the harmonies. I remember,
It's burned into our brains.
Right. Seriously. I mean, I was deep in musical theater when that was really popular.
Yeah.
I was literally majoring in theater, surrounded by theater kids. So like,
Yep. Yeah, that was also my experience during that time. I was very, very much into
it might have
theater.
actually been in high school when that. It might have. I'm trying to think of what year it actually was, because it was like in those transition years. I feel like where it was like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, bless, we love it. Yeah, no, it's a really good show, Decibel. It's a good one.
It's fantastic. I only saw a bootleg version. I haven't seen it live.
Claire Pix did an entire stream.
I tried to watch when she was first trying to do it, but she was having technical issues and she had to postpone it. But I never
rescheduled it.
Yeah, but I didn't know when it was rescheduled for, and I missed it.
It was so.
Is there a VOD
good.
somewhere? Because
maybe she probably has it saved, because like she had skins for every single character, and like the cats clapping is like part of what that was. It was so good, and of course, like she's just incredible. By the way, she's the reason I'm on Twitch. She's
really?
my Twitch mom. Yeah, so I know her because she was my very first headshot photographer.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah,
I used to, when I first got on Twitch, I used to watch her stream when I was trying to fall asleep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And her vibe was just
really
like immaculate with the kittens and the darkness and her voice and just all of that was.
She's lovely.
But I don't know that she knows who I am, but yeah. She might recognize my name now at this point, but.
Probably. How long have you been on Twitch, by the way?
Like 4.5 years.
That's wild. That is crazy, dude. Are you? By the way, I don't know how Partner is to you right now. Like, how do you feel about Partner or pushing for Partner or anything like that?
I don't know. I feel like people who push for Partner and like get people like really excited about pushing for it.
Yeah.
They kind of drop off once that hits.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and it also feels like it feels cathartic, but then it's like it feels like it's just there for numbers, you know?
Right. And for a little bit of clout when you have that check mark and such. But
yeah.
I mean, I've been hovering between an average of 15 and 20-ish viewers for 4 years. So.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am. Is like 15 is kind of my, and I love my 15 that show up, but I'm
absolutely.
Like, honestly, I don't think I'll ever like really try to push for Partner. I think I'm like cool with the people that I have, because I can talk to everybody in chat.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something to be said about having a smaller but more, an audience that you can actually interact with and have, real connection with. I'm
real big on the interaction personally, and when I see streamers that have so many in their chat, I'm like, God, that looks overwhelming. And hats off to those people that can do that really well, because that's just incredible.
Yeah, I had no idea, Trevor. Cool. We've been holding over 40 viewers.
We're holding 40 viewers this whole stream. Amazing. Because our combined forces of 20 have come together. That's why.
I love it. I have my viewer numbers off. I check them in my email afterwards, but,
See, I don't even have those emails turned on anymore because I don't even know where they go. I don't even know. No idea.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right. I think that is that's gonna be the show. I think that's a
Yeah.
great one to end on too. Like,
I think so.
I may have to keep that in the VOD, to be honest.
Oh wow. I'm gonna like literally the thing that I'm gonna do after this stream is go listen to that.
Yes.
I'm stoked.
Do it. Because
Ah!
yeah, we can go. If she's still live, I feel like she usually does shorter streams. But if she's still live, then yes, let's go over to Mel. She's gonna be. We're gonna make sure that she's still on for next week too, because she's my guest next week.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah. You can't listen until Sunday. Okay. Johnny. Oh, thank you all so much. This has been great as always.
Seriously,
Appreciate it.
thank you. And thank you for the parts of my community that came over.
Yeah.
I just love you guys. Thank you
Y'all are
so
the
much. Today has been just such a freaking blast. I just appreciate it. This is neat.
Heck yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Absolutely.
hosting me. Thank you for doing
joining me.
this. This is neat.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is my favorite time of the week because I get to hang out with awesome musicians, playing original music and like playing fun games and just chatting and hanging out, and like I get to know people more and they get to know me more, and like building friendships. Like,
Friendships? What are friendships? Wild. Matrix
well,
friendships.
I mean, you're my friend now, so
right? We're friends in the Matrix and in real life. What?
you know, and you know, next time I'm in the Austin area, I'm gonna have to hit you up.
Yo, please. I would love to do that. That would be super fun.
I'm starting to know more and more people in the Austin area. Kimmery Sky is also in the Austin area.
Yes, I know. And she's like a beast.
Phil Luna
So good.
is also, yeah. Phil Luna's a
Really?
good friend of mine, yeah.
Wild.
He's
so cool.
amazing. Obviously, Wolfie Starfire,
Yes.
Meg Groves, yeah. And my sister.
So cool. We love that.
Heck yeah. Yeah. So now I'm thinking, is in July, like the end of July, my dad and I are going up to Indiana for a family reunion, and then he's planning to drive out to see my sister, and he's like, you can come with me, and I'm like, maybe. So
Ayo.
I might end up being in Austin for a couple of days.
Ayo.
In
If you
like,
are.
end of June.
End of June? Neat. I think I have a show coming up around that time too, so let me know.
Hey. Awesome. All right. Trevor, have you got the raid started? Let's go.
Let's go.
Unplugging my guitar so it doesn't run out of battery. Sweet. You'll be in Garland, Texas next week. Nice, Johnny. Yeah. Thank you all so much, and I will talk to you, Charissa, after the show so that I can get your payment information.
I'll stay on this chat thing.
Cool, sounds good.
Cool.
Woo. I'm gonna put
You do your thing.
the ending screen here. Dance it out. Oh, here. Beep-a-dip-a-dip. You dance it out too. You can't hear the music, but hey. Woohoo! All right, go ahead, hit that button.